Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Goodbye. What a pay-per-view, guys! Just it had everything.
It finally happened.
We witnessed Sting in a WWE ring. I mean,
we knew eventually it was coming. We just had no idea when.
It was. I have goosebumps, dude. I have goosebumps.
Dude, I was giddy.
This.
As soon as I heard the music at the 2 count, I
mean, it's one of those moments where you hear the music, you're like, wait, what's going to happen here? Then you see the Titantron rolling, and you're like, no. You pinched yourself. You thought it was a dream. You thought maybe he wasn't even going to walk out. It was just the Titantron rolling, and that was it.
Hell, I still had thoughts of Daniel Bryan coming out.
I mean, there were so many ways that main event could have gone, and to have it end with Triple H pedigreeing Dolph Ziggler, and then Sting's music hitting, and him showing up to finish it off. I mean, it's words can't describe that feeling. And it's not even to say the match was that bad that it needed Sting to come in. But
I honestly felt it was one of the perfect moments for it to have happened.
It was just mind-blowing. It was unbelievable. And like I said, that's not taking away anything from the match. The match was perfect, well-paced. It had its chaotic moments, its slow moments, its fast moments, its surprise eliminations with Mark Henry getting knocked out right off the bat. I mean, this was by far a huge improvement from some of the past Survivor Series.
Well, for once, the 5-on-5 main event meant something.
It actually had something more than just, 2 guys don't like each other, we're going to pick teams and have a match.
Right. This was, oh my God, it was, the way it ended was just, and like I said, I was giddy. I heard the music, I saw the white face with the black stripes going down it, and I turned into a little schoolboy, and I couldn't help myself.
I mean, me personally, before this main event, I was thinking, okay, Dean Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt was going to steal the show. That was going to be the match of the night. And then this one it took it to a whole nother level. I mean, it was, God, I'm a loss for words still.
It makes me kick myself in the head for never watching WCW back in the day.
Like, in all honesty, I mean, if you watch this pay-per-view, you can skip forward to the very last, 45 minutes to an hour, and you will enjoy the entire thing still.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pay-per-view where you could watch that match. I guess the Dean Ambrose-Bray Wyatt match was another good match. Even the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match was pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
The Divas, I'm even go as far as saying the Divas Survivor Series match, the 4-on-4, was surprisingly good.
Yeah, because we talked about this. They did exactly what we wanted them to do. Easy elimination on Cameron, and everybody else went down to a pretty good.
They got their moments, maneuver. They got their moments. I would have liked to see maybe 1 or 2 on the other team get eliminated instead of having just Paige's team just get decimated. But
yeah,
I guess it had to go out on somewhat of a face heavy note, I guess.
Yeah. What other way for Paige to come back meaner than ever, stronger than ever? For whoever she's going to come after next.
Exactly. And then, let's not forget the Divas Championship match.
Which was...
it was... I was a little disappointed in it. It was probably the most disappointing match of the night, just because it really wasn't a match.
Yeah, it wasn't a match. I'm not going to say I'm mad about it, but I am disappointed the way it went down. But I am going to let... I am going to let it take its toll. I'm going to see where it's going to go before I judge it. I love seeing AJ as champion, but if WWE has something bigger and better in plan, then
I'm all for it.
Let's check it out. Let's see what it shows.
I guess speculation from the Dean Ambrose and Bray Wyatt look like they're going to have another match. I mean, we saw the notification come across.
Yeah,
they're going to be in another match at TLC. I didn't read through the whole thing,
but talk about foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing to its greatest with the tables, ladders, and chairs. I think we have a good idea as to what they're going to put forth at TLC.
Yeah, it's only 3 weeks away.
I'm interested to see now where they go with Sting making an appearance, John Cena having the right to bring back the Authority if he so chooses. How's Brock Lesnar going to play into this in the future now? There's so many questions that come up now with just Sting, in a sense, costing the Authority the match.
Yeah.
What's going to happen with Big Show?
Who's going to be running the show?
Exactly.
The Anime's going to run the Asylum?
That's a good question. I mean, there's a lot to take away from this pay-per-view, and I mean, the next 3 weeks or so is going to be kind of interesting to see what happens and what develops leading up to TLC, and then the 4 weeks after that leading up to Royal Rumble. I mean,
yeah, and one thing has cemented itself as a given over the years. Every 5.5 months, Big Show will turn either face or heel.
That is true. Like I said, I'm kind of curious now to see what is going to happen with Big Show, and what is Team Cena just going to turn on him full force? What exactly is going to happen?
I mean, is there a Team Cena anymore? I mean,
I think it's just Team Ziggler. He stole that main event. I mean,
he's always steals the show. He's the show off.
He is the show off. I mean, he set the pace for that match.
I tell you, not just his matches and his ability, but Ziggler as a character and the way he's evolved and the way he's turned the crowd.
Oh, the crowd loves him. I mean, he's probably one of the biggest faces right now in WWE.
I mean, the entire WrestleMania 29 arena was cheering for him at WrestleMania, and he wasn't even in the ring at the time.
Yeah,
people love this guy, and I'm finally glad he's getting his shot.
Well, I guess in closing here for our Survivor Series, I'm still in shock after what I witnessed. In closing here, we got to see what happens on Monday Night Raw now. I mean, I'm really looking forward to Monday Night Raw now, even more than what I would have been with some of the past pay-per-views.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to talk about Sting. We got to see what happens with Big Show. We got to see what the Authority is going to do or try to do. I mean, what's going to happen?
Wait, can they even do anything anymore? I guess we'll find out.
We're going to find out who's in power now. Is Vince McMahon going to show up?
Is he going to name another
general manager or something?
Or is it the return of the anonymous Raw general manager?
Maybe Vicky Guerrero gets a call. Maybe Teddy Long gets a call.
Maybe AJ Lee gets a second chance.
We don't. I mean, there's just so much. I mean, remember Brad Maddox? He got released. Stand
Thank
corrected.
God.
He did get released.
Biggest tool since my guy.
But Monday Night Raw is going to be full of events, I guess, tomorrow night.
It's going to be full of something. It definitely.
It is going to be very interesting to see what happens from here on to TLC, and then from TLC on to the Royal Rumble. This was probably one of their best pay-per-views in a couple months now.
And I'll be honest with you, Sting made 60% of it.
I think Sting, the fact that Sting showed up. Okay, I'll put you like this: they were in St. Louis. I'm expecting Randy Orton to play a part in it, but to see Sting just makes you. It just added so much.
Your freaking mind is what it did for me.
Just added a little bit, so much more to it. So, what's your rating on this pay-per-view out of 10?
It's got to be an 8.75.
8.75. I give it. I'm going to give it a 9. I'm going to give it even 9. The reason why I give it a 9, the Divas title match. That
didn't bother me as much. The reason I didn't give it a 9 was because they didn't do a great job of showing how dominant some of the other people were in the final elimination match. Ryback got eliminated a little bit too early.
Mark Henry didn't even put up a fight.
It was kind of cliched. Of course, somebody turning on their team was kind of expected.
Yeah, that is true. But like I said, I was kind of expecting either Eric Rowan or Ryback to be the ones that turned, but we all saw what happened there.
Right, and now we know next time we do not ask the Big Show to be our team. We either ask Mizdow or the Bunny.
Mizdow is the man, though. Man.
Let's not forget the Bunny.
The Bunny, yeah. Well, guys, see you guys next Friday for our Wrestling Rundown show.
Adios.
Hasta luego. It is goodbye, right?
Yes.